Good morning. This is Vonda here from the great state of Texas. How are y'all doing today? Anyway, I just did a couple of Dutch pours, but now I've got paint left over. So what am I going to do with it? I'm going to do a swipe. I haven't done one in a long time. I think it's the very first thing I started out with. So I'm going to just do a, I think this is a 9 by 12. And I'm going to go ahead and tape the back and everything in case someone doesn't know how to do that. I know there's newbies probably on here like I pretty much am still. I have to admit that I am a newbie still. I don't know much about what I'm doing. I'm just winging it, actually. I'm watching lots of videos and learning. So I just tape the back of my canvas with blue tape or green tape, whatever I can get my hands on that's cheap. Make sure that your where you're laying your canvas is dry. I did just remove a doggy pad from there that I just painted on, and fortunately that one underneath was dry. So I just do this. I just put the tape on. I know this is probably boring for some of those of you that have done this for a long time if you're watching this, which I don't know why you'd be watching my video because you guys are pros. I wouldn't say oldies, but educated pourers. That's what I'll call you. My educated pourers out there. I love you guys so much. You've taught me so much. You have no idea. And whoever it was that posted, I'll get your name later and thank you personally, but posted the paint amounts per canvas size. That was really great. I had not seen that, and that's one of the issues I had with starting out was I'm heavy-handed. I'm heavy-handed in the kitchen when I cook. I'm used to cooking for big families. There's just 2 of us now, so it was really hard for me to cook just for 2. Well, it's the same thing with painting. I just figure if more is better, And so I really had to learn how to tone down how much paint I was putting on things. And I believe that's the problem I'm having with blooms right now also. But that's another video. So we'll do this one and finish it up so that you can get on with your day. I know it's early. Okay, I cover all of the wood on the back of these. These are Artist Loft number 3 canvases. They're really nice. They've got the nice deep sides on them. So when I get done taping them, what I use, excuse me, I get my canvases from Michael's, and they have a 70% off today, so if you want canvases. Then I use these hooks, these little hooks, and I'll have to get a new one out. I'll show you what they come in. They come in a package like this, and they're called pin hooks, and I get them on Amazon. They're not the cheapest push pins, but they make a really nice high leg, and as you can tell, they're really beautiful after you've used them a few times. But if you need a high spot on a canvas, the used ones are nice sometimes because they have a little extra paint on them. So I just take these, and if you haven't done this before, I find a spot, and these just push right in because they're very sharp. So I try to make sure I'm not hitting the staples. Turn it around. Make sure they're straight up and down because sometimes I bend them when I push them in. And if you look, the reason I'm putting it this way so I can look at it is you can see the line of the crack in here. So it's easier if you put it in that crack if you can hit it. And that makes it very simple for you. And so I push the tape down and I can feel the line, and then I just put it next to my finger and I push it in. So that's a little tip for you. And if you hit a staple, you'll know it because you'll bend your thing and break it, and you'll have to either pull it out with needle nose pliers, or it will just stay in there. Okay, let me make sure that you're nice and tight there. Get some white paint here. I'm using the same colors I did in my last video, which are all Liquitex Basics. And the colors are over here, which are all spilt because I accidentally spilt them taking the paper towel off of them this morning. I have used purple, a green, this is dioxazine purple. The green I can't pronounce the first name of. The blue I can't pronounce the first name of. Magenta, and gold, or aura. I also used in all 4 of these colors, I used Deco Arts Metallics. I think it's metallic, dazzling metallic. And I put about a drop of it in each one of those to give it a little more bling. So that's what my paints are. My white paint is Elmer's Glue All, and all I do is take by the gallon, I dump it out to where this line is, and then I fill it to above where they have this stamp here on. That's about 30%. So it's 70% water and 30%, or 70% glue, excuse me. 30% water, that's all I use, and I get great sales with it. So we're going to start. Oh, I need my gloves. They're on the other side of the table. Takes me a minute to walk around. It's a big table. Okay, let me wipe my paint off my hand I just got on there. Well, it's been raining here all night. The last couple days it's been raining all night. During the day it's been just overcast and kind of gloomy. I don't know how your weather is, but I don't mind it because I'm in Texas, but I'm originally from the Oregon coast. Yay, Astoria and Seaside. Woohoo! But, we'll get started here. Okay, I'm going to cover this with the white. I'm just going to put a big strip down the center, and then I'm going to pull it around with my tool here, if I can get it off this lowly Veffy mat. Everything sticks to it. I love it, though. I love it to pieces, but things do stick to it. And I'm just going to pull this around like this, and around like this. Go down the side, go like this, get it all even to the edges. Move that before I knock it over. Get it to the edges. Okay, so now that I've got it pretty much spread around, I want to just get it nice and level. Just need some paint for the other paints to float around on once we get ready to do the, I always can't think of the name of it, and I always call it a pool. I know that's wrong. But y'all know what I mean. Well, newbies, you may not know what I mean. So, what we are doing today is, come on, Vonda, your brain can work. Okay, we've got that pretty level there. And go around the sides. I'm going to wipe this off. We're doing a swipe, not a pull. It's a swipe. And I'm putting my scissors back up on my little bar over there. Okay, I'm just going to wipe these sides with the white that's running over. Make sure they have some white on them, or some paint on them, so that when the paint goes over the sides, it'll look nice and beautiful. Make sure my corners are all covered good. I try to make sure that there's a good amount of paint in the seam in these corners so that you can't see them. On these deeper canvases, sometimes they're a little more evident than the 1-inch canvas or the 1/2-inch canvas. Okay, there we go. Get that all done. Okay, these are just some leftover colors that I had from my 2 Dutch pours. So, don't want to waste my paper towels. We are all being economical. So I'm going to use some of the purple, and I'm just going to use all this up because that's a thin line, isn't it? That's okay. We can put more paint in between it. Come on. Yeah, well, drips are better than no paint at all. Okay. And now we have that green that is so beautiful. This is probably my most favorite green. I'm not a huge green person, but this green, oh my goodness, it is absolutely stunning. And we'll do some blue. This blue is beautiful also. I love all Liquitex's colors though. Their colors are all just gorgeous to me. And some pink. The end of the paint, so we'll just swirl it on like that. And yes, swirl is a word. I just made that up, and I have a book of Vonda-isms, so go ahead and laugh if you want. But yeah, I know I make up words all the time. And this gold, I'm wondering, how do I want to do this gold? I guess I'll just do a few lines of it through here. It's not the 24 karat, so it doesn't really swallow your paints up. It's just the gold. Well, we may as well use some more of it. May as well use it up. It's the gold, Liquitex Basics gold, and I absolutely love it also because you can get that really gold bling, nice feeling of paint with along with your others. Okay, I have enough blue left in there and possibly some green. Okay. Or white. Do I want to swipe with white? Yeah, I want to swipe with white. So we're going to use the rest of these colors up here. Okay, here's the green. Okay, now I had these cups about 3/4 full. For those of you who don't do this often, like me, or I do it often, I just don't have very good results because I'm working on it. 3/4 full, I've done a 20 by 20 Dutch pour, a 12 by 12 Dutch pour and this. And these cups were about right to this paint line, right here, right there, about that full. So, oops, on camera, about that full of paint. So that tells you how far these paints go. And I had these paints, I mixed them 70% pouring medium and, well, probably about 80% pouring medium and 20% paint. So, and look at the vibrant colors I have. And I've done 3 beautiful paintings out of them. So, they're wonderful. Okay, am I going to pull from the middle or am I going to do it from the top? Let's tip this a little bit first. Get a little paint over those edges and bring it back over to this side. Get a little paint over those edges. Bring it back down here. Bring the paint to the middle. And go down a little bit. And up that way a little bit. See if we can get a little color on that side going. Bring the paint back down. Looks like I might have a green garden here. Okay, we're going to do it, I think I'm going to do it from the center. Whoa, way too much white, way too much. Oh, goodness. Okay, I swipe with this. This is a piece of foam that my grandkids play with. It is one of the best things I've found for swiping. It's flexible. It goes into your paint well. They wash off. They stain, but they wash off and you can reuse them. So I'm just going to do this side. See how that just laid right in the paint? And it pulls, usually pulls very evenly. The gloves are getting sticky. We'll do another spot here. That one pulled better. And I don't have to cut off a small piece. I do have smaller pieces, but because it's so flexible, you can just do that with it. And I'm going to redo this because I didn't get that section there. And I'm hoping there's not something in there that's going to mess up my painting, but I don't see anything, so. Okay, now I'm going to pull from this side. Make sure everything's touching there. That was a good pull. Or swipe. It's a swipe. That was a good swipe. And you see, we didn't have as much white there, so more color came through. So I think I'm going to swipe this again so we get a little more color. And from here, and here. See, you can do anything you want with these. If you don't like the color, if there's too much swipe paint on, swipe it again. This is my painting. I'll do it my way. There we go. Look at all that white. Okay, look at that. That's really pretty. I still think I have too much white right there. Okay. Now, let's look at it and see what we're going to do with this. Should be some cells popping up pretty quickly. I am going to fold this up so I don't put my elbows in it, if I can get it off of my pad there. And I'm going to, oh, look at the cells popping up. I'm going to wait a minute and see how those cells pop, because this is the magic of the glue all and water. Let me get you over here a little more in the frame so you can see those cells popping up. Look at here, here, here. They're popping up, starting to. There's some nice big ones over on this side in the purple and pink there. Big green ones with pink popping through and purple popping through. Okay, I'm going to tilt just a little bit. See how our paint is on there. Well, not too bad. A little extra white on that side. I think I'll swipe that again so that we don't have the painting that cracks. I just didn't want to get it, leave too much paint on there. And I think I'm going to do this section here again. Get some out there besides white. And this little section here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and torch it. Oh, I think I might get some ghillie cells. Look at that. If you don't know what a ghillie cell is, watch Ghillie Cube. And let's see what develops now. Throw this away. Get some of this glue up, or paint up there that I'm liable to put my arm into. Put this over here for the cleaning pile. Put this over there for the cleaning pile. And this I'm going to use to scrape these sides again. Gotta keep scraping your sides until you're done so that you don't have anything pull your composition off. You might want to leave it just like this. Look at that green popping through on those cells. I'll wipe this off, put it back up on my magnet strip. Don't like them to go in the cleaning. Okay. Try to just move it back and forth a little bit, just to stretch those cells out a little bit. This right in here almost looks like lacing or one giant caterpillar, as a Gilly would say. Where has all my pink and blue gone? I want my pink and blue to come through. Okay, let's see. I just love all that green, the green cells, but there's a lot of pink under here on this side. I think I'm going to see if I can torch it and see if we can bring any more up. I think my torch is running out of steam. Okay, let's see what happens now. See if we get any pink through any of that. Sorry for my messy mat. I've just been painting, and I've got my Lowly Effie mat under here. You can see here if I can get a hold of it, which I can't. Under here, it's under here. Anyway, but I put the puppy pads over some skins I have under there that I need to pull off. So, okay, let's scrape this again. Let me just use this because it's here. Because I see that it's starting to pull some of this off over here on this side. Don't want it to pull it off, so let's turn it around. Let me see what it looks like from this side. Oh, so pretty. Nice cells on the sides of this. What a beautiful canvas this is going to be on both sides. Okay, let's tip it just a little more. See if we can get some of those stretched out some more. Still have quite a bit of paint over here on this corner of the white paint, so I think I'm going to let that go over that edge just a little bit, and then I'll bring it back, and there we go. See if we can stretch that pink out. Look at that green cell there with the little pink one next to it. There we go. Bring it back in so my lines are kind of straight a little bit. There we go. That looks better. Got to have some of that pink in there. Got to have a shout of pink and everything, don't we? I'm not really a pink person. Actually, if you can tell, I'm a purple person. I love purple. Purple. But can't paint just with purple. Well, I can. I have. So... Okay, well, that looks pretty good. Lots of cells, if you're looking for just getting cells. It's a little purple for me. I know there's some other colors under there. The pinks and the blues. And so I think I'm going to grab my little balloon. I know, you're like, don't touch it. That's exactly what Gilly always says. But I always say, kiss it with a balloon, Gilly, kiss it with a balloon. So I'm going to kiss that white spot. Look at that, how pretty that is. It's almost like it got lacing in that white. So I'm going to do it over here too. Look at those colors come through. And here, just because I like that spot. And let's go over the edge of this white one again. Oh, we pulled more white up. Do a little green and put a little green in the middle of it. There we go. So if you don't like something, change it. How about right here in this white? Ooh, that's pretty. And maybe right here. Quite a bit of paint there. And maybe some little kisses along there. Some little roll flowers. They look like little rolled flowers, don't they? You just put your balloon in like you're gonna kiss and then roll it off the edge. There you go. Those are cute. Okay, I think I'll do that over here in the white also. Let me see if I can. Let's see, here's some purple and pink and green here. See if we can do that one again. There we go. And that one. And we'll do one there. And we'll do one there. That one was a little big, and we'll do a little one there. So pretty. Cool. And we'll do a kiss there. Ooh, gotta do one there too. Let's pick up some green and do that one over. Oh, that purple is adorable. Let's see if I can just get that side in there. Oh! Let me do it over. There we go. Always get one too big. Or over the top of another one. But I think that's really pretty, like that. But I want to bring some more of that pink out. There's some pink there. Oh, I buried it. Boy, that's pretty though. I wish I had another canvas out here, but I don't. That's okay. We'll do a couple more and call it good. Call it my purple garden. Ooh, some pink came out in that one. And we'll do one there. And I think right here, there's a bunch of little, ooh, that's pretty. That's got some pink in it. And we need one right here. And where else? Pick a spot, any spot, any spot. How about right there? Perfect, we're done. I think it looks beautiful, except for I'm going to do one standing roll in that corner that way. And I'm going to wipe all, oh, I might do one here too. In here. Okay. Balloon done. Okay, I'm going to lift it up and let you see the results. It's the upper left corner going across the top, upper right corner, going down the right side, whoops, go upper right corner, going down the right side, lower corner, and then going across the bottom. And then in the center to all those beautiful pops. And look at, well, that side's not as beautiful, but I'll fix it. Look at this side. How beautiful the cells are on there. Okay, well, let me get my gloves off. And I promised I'd show you the Dutch course, so I will do that. So I'm going to swing you around. There's one of them. And I will come around and take you off of the stand. Can you see that one? That's the small one I just did. That's a 12 by 12. Same colors as the one that we just did. And then here's also, this is a 20 by 20. And if you love these colors as much as I do, this 20 by 20 and the 12 by 12 are both for sale, along with anything else in my studio. Here's the old gray mare. She's not quite done yet. But, oh, we have this fish, this little fish that I did in this aquarium. And this was also a, oh, I keep wanting to say pool today. This was a, I can't think of it. Anyway, it was really cute, but it was missing something, so I put this little fish in there. That one's all resined and ready to go for someone. Okay, well, this is Vonda signing off. Talk to you soon. Be good to each other and kind to everyone else. Bye.